All right, I guess we should make an introduction, so we'll make an introduction. For those of you 4 very near to our heart subscribers, this is the first video ever that Dylan and I have made together for Wash Nerds. So I'm Zach with my new stash. Now your turn, yeah, go.
Is it my turn?
Yeah, I guess.
I'm Dylan with the Wash Nerds, and I have a full beard. I have not given in to peer pressure yet.
And today's video is our 2023 marketing plan. Probably first take. We don't plan on editing this, so it's just a conversation. All right. So we have 2 sides here, our focus on residential and commercial, and then over here in black is our goals. We're going to talk about those first. Last year was our first full year in business, and we did roughly about $30,000 in gross revenue. And in some other videos we touched on it, but that was hardly any money spent on marketing. We didn't really know what we were doing. We just
pretty much pure SEO and Google My Business leads. So we're going to actually ramp that up this year and try to hit a higher revenue target, but we're also going to do some paid advertising.
So our goal this year is $60,000. We're assuming some of our clients are going to come back roughly 20 or 30%, and then the rest of it's going to be most of our efforts spent on marketing. Our next 2, and then Dylan can talk on the final ones, but our next 2, we want to try to get some, reoccurring contract work so we can start thinking of scaling and employees, maybe some company trucks here down the road. So we want to try to successfully market some subscriptions to our residential clients, whether that includes a house wash and a driveway cleaning every year or something every other year, maybe a roof wash. We kind of want to spend some effort on figuring out how to market that. And then with that, we want to jump into the commercial market. We've done some work for Starbucks and some hotels in the area, but we want to get some actual contracts locked in with some recurring work.
And then one thing that we felt like we didn't really capitalize on was our existing clients. We did get some referrals last year, but we thought a great way to do this would just be stick a yard sign in their yard after the job's done. That way all the neighbors that are driving by can see what a good job that we did and hopefully give us a call.
And I think with that, the intent here, right, we can offer them a discount, aka an incentive for them to do it, and it's no work for them. So we would probably, tell them it's going to be in their yard for 10 days or whatever, and we personally would drive by and pick it up. That way they don't just trash our sign. We can reuse it after multiple jobs.
Yep. So hopefully we don't have to buy, 20 signs maybe and just keep them in rotation, but we'll see how that goes. Next, we do want to look into physical marketing. So we're not big door-to-door people per se, but we want to try to maybe hire somebody to go sell door-to-door for us, or at least going to explore that option. And then we have produce content for pressure wash use. So that is pretty much all these how-to video guides. Our end goal, guys, is to put together a completely free course to get you from beginner, never even heard of pressure washing, to running your own successful pressure washing business. So that's what that's all about. And then this year we're going to try to get out to at least 1 or 2 of the major pressure washing conferences. Hopefully the one in Nashville, because we love Nashville.
Yeah, right now the extent of our networking in the pressure washing industry is a few Facebook groups here or there. We've kind of made some friends, or kind of grown or start some relationships with some of our competitors in the area, because at the end of the day, we're all just trying to skate by, right? So there's no point to hate Joe Blow down the street that does pressure washing. Maybe you guys can learn a thing or 2 from each other.
Exactly.
All right. So close up on the stash here real quick. Nice, I know. We're going to get Dylan there at some point, but.
So with our focus on residential, these are kind of our items that we want to spend money on for marketing. One thing that we're heavily considering is wrapping our trucks. This is kind of going to depend on, whether or not we land one key big commercial job at the start of the year that we rolled over from last year. I think if we do that, we'll comfortably wrap both trucks. We're going to start spending at least $500 a month on Facebook ads. And then as soon as we exceed that kind of $5,000 a month in revenue, we're actually going to ratchet that up to 10%. So hopefully that'll grow above $500. And then we're going to get a trailer sign. So this is just a simple trailer sign, hopefully with like basic services, our company name, and maybe a QR code to take them to our like contact form online.
So that's the other thing with last year, right? When we said we did hardly any money in marketing, we mean zero money in marketing. We drove our truck and trailer around with no advertisement, no company name, literally nothing listed on any piece of equipment we have. So it's kind of a no-brainer to spend some money on the trailer sign. And then the wrapping the trucks, we're going to price this out, but our theory is, you know, even just driving around or strategically parking in different areas, hopefully at least an extra phone call or two a month or a week. And then the other thing we kind of thought about is, you know, this kind of goes back to, you know, good deeds or charity or giving back, but we might start, if we do get these trucks wrapped, we might start, you know, paying for the people behind us food in the drive-thru. We're frequent Taco Bell visitors, so, you know, we can help out some people at Taco Bell or Starbucks or anything of that sort. Just kind of help build our reputation as a company, and we're still able to give back a little bit here and there.
Yep.
So Dylan touched on this a little bit already. We want to order yard signs, those, you know, 20 or so for after each job we complete. And then an additional 30 or 50, or we haven't really locked in the quantity yet, but these would be more the strategically placed yard signs, try to win us the work. But that's one of the things we want to order. We saw this idea, I forget who it was actually in this pressure washing group on Facebook, but they set out this very professional looking A-frame sign while they're actually on site doing the work that has a list of their services, has their company name. Looks really professional. They just set it at the end of the driveway or in front of their truck when they're out washing. That can't be more than, I would imagine, $100 expense or so, and
yep,
would be well worth it, we think. And the last one, we're still working out the details of this one, but we've seen some ideas or some theories here or there. Once we finish, you know, a job right here, we're going to go to the neighbor on each side of each side of the house and either pass out flyers or kind of do like a door-to-door sell there, and, you know, maybe offer like a deal or a, hey, we're in the area, we're here today, we'll take off our travel fee or whatever it is, and try to expand that way.
And then down to commercial. So as he mentioned earlier, we do have a couple commercial clients that we got in touch with last year, but we're trying to expand on that. So we're going to go try to do actual in-person, make a connection with at least 2 commercial accounts per month. And hopefully that leads to more commercial jobs for us so we can get more contracts locked in this year. And then we also want to try to get on vendor lists. That way we're in for any of the bidding that happens for any of these major commercial jobs. So those are our 2 commercial goals for this year, and hopefully we get at least 5 accounts new for this year.
So we hope you enjoyed the first ever video with Dylan and I. This is mostly to keep us accountable and try to keep us on our toes to do what we thought we were going to do, what we said we were going to do. And again, you know, we want to be completely transparent with you guys. These are real numbers. These aren't made up numbers. These are actually numbers of our business a year in. We want to help you guys as much as we can and be as transparent as we can. We know oftentimes you see on Facebook or wherever you're doing your research at, you know, these people are making how to make 6 figures in a year, how to grow this much your first year. This is real numbers, real attainable, real achievable, and we just want to be a help to you guys.
We're not going to be posting any $100,000 checks on Marketplace for the groups that may or may not be real. So
right,
that's not the goal with any of this.
So at this time, I think we have 4 very valued subscribers. If you guys have any questions, leave them in the comments. We'll answer them. I haven't figured out how to get notifications for comments, so we'll try to check those frequently. I know we've had a few of you guys leave comments, and we don't get back for a couple weeks, so we'll be better about that. But we thank you guys for following along, and yeah, any questions? There's our marketing plan. Zach out.